Hello there and welcome to Cloud 11, Bangkok's newest creative hub. In this video, I'll be talking about 3 reasons that no one mentions why you should come here. To get here, guys, you can just take the BTS to Punawiti and take exit 6. And then it's a short 5-minute walk to get to the complex. We're right here at Cloud 11. Now, if you know True Digital Park, it's just across the way from there. And this place opened at the start of the year. I was in about 4 months ago. If you watched the video, they had something called the Mech Market, which was like a fashion kind of food market going on. That was quite good. And now recently, the last couple of weeks, they've had a full open here. So there's a lot of new businesses moved in. A lot of people are talking about the craft shops, which are quite unique, and the various different fashion outlets. Also, a lot of people are talking about the artwork, which compared to a lot of other places I've seen around Bangkok is impressive. But no one's talking about this. This is Taproom. They don't brew their own beer, but they've got a really good selection of imported beers here. They've got Brooklyn up there. I've just gone for the Lost Coast peanut butter chocolate milk stout, which is a really interesting one. But yeah, there's a lot of good beers on here. 11 on tap, which is a decent selection. And also they've got some of the classics that you'll see everywhere. Cheers. For me, it basically just like tastes like you're dipping like a Snickers into a stout. Pretty good though. I don't think it's one of the best ones, but decent one to try if you like unusual beers. They're a brewery from Eureka in California, and because I spent so much time in Thailand, I don't know how popular they are in other countries, but I'm noticing them now. They're coming to all the craft beer bars. I'm noticing at least one of the Lost Coast beers in the bars. Price-wise though, in this place in general, it's a bit pricier. So this is for $300 for this, which is much more than you'll pay in a lot of the craft beer bars in town. Normally, for that, you get a pint. So I'll just give you a look around the places. You've got Zafran here. If you watched my video about Ong An Canal, I was down there last week. You've got some Mexican here, Taproom over there. On the other side, they've got Foul Mouth. And they've got Buddhism Tokyo in the middle. You've got some smash burgers on that side. I don't know what that one is in the middle there, Dong Dang. Wines here, and then there's like a little bakery. These do quite interesting like butters. I was here last week and I was looking at the different kinds of butters and breads there, which is quite nice. So here we have the Commons. Now you can find these all over Bangkok, guys. This is like the latest edition. They're kind of like a co-working space, and it's pretty nice because you can see like next to all the tables they've got like PowerPoints as well, so you can come down here, and these particular tables aren't affiliated with anyone, so you can come here and you can come and work down here, grab something from the food court, bring it around here. Very chilled. It's quite a nice space. We've also got this pretty cool twisty table with great views over the city there, and this is the Commons Clubhouse. So from here you can buy an assortment of very unusual items. So for example here, you can actually rent an electric fan for like 100, which is quite bizarre because you can buy one for that. So I don't know how much they're going to be able to make selling these kind of things. So everyone's talking about this area here, but no one's talking about this right behind me, 12 Plato. They've got an incredibly good selection here actually, and quite a range too. So I'm just going to go for the Proud and Sour Lager, which is unbelievably like Iron Brew. I've just had a bit of a taste. I've not tried this one before, but very nice. Also the Double Crush IPA, very good. If you watched my video the other week at the beer festival, I had that Char Chak, which is like a Thai tea IPA. But they've also got a lot of fermented meads here, some ciders, cocktails, and they've even got a decent range of non-alcoholic drinks on here. And they're basically like a little brew pub up in Bang Na. And they have about 20 beers on tap. Fantastic. If you ever get the chance to go up to Bang Na, pop into 12 Plato. Here we go, this is the Proud and Sour. And the reason I went for it was, I've never tasted a beer that tastes so much like Iron Brew before. A few minus points here because it's like plastic glass. I'm not really surprised they're not using their own glasses because their own glasses have got this kind of design on, they're really cool, so they just get stolen, but I would like to have it in a proper glass. 220 this one. Cheers, guys. Yeah, I really don't know what to make of it actually. I quite like it, but yeah, it just really tastes like Iron Brew. But I like Iron Brew. Probably not drunk it in years. If you're up in the next month, guys, don't forget to check out Tube North. They've got this little event space inside here that focuses on 3 areas. First, you've got Living Land, which is showing like the culinary side of things. You've got the Human Hand, which is crafts and arts and things like this. And then you've got the Inner North, which is all about conscious living and it's all about well-being. It's an interesting little room where you can check out plenty of crafts on offer from Chiang Mai. And it's going to be part of a series where they're bringing different regions to Bangkok and they're going to be showing the crafts from each region. Everyone's talking about this great viewpoint that you have the top of Cloud 11 with sweeping views all around the complex. A lot of people are talking about the sports facilities on offer here, the courts that they're building where you can come and play paddle, badminton, things like this. A lot of people are talking about these somewhat dangerous elevated wooden platforms here where you can get these incredible views of the complex. Really good spot for sunset over there, guys, and you can see the sunset just setting over there between the building. But you might have guessed it, no one, absolutely no one, is talking about Brew Wave just behind me here. Let's check this one out. I absolutely don't agree with this sign here. You shouldn't work hard. If you watched my Ari video, they've actually opening lots of these craft beer bars all over Bangkok at the moment. The one up in Ari is fantastic because it's at the top of the new Amazon flagship store. So you've got a brilliant view over Ari, over the BTS line there. Very cool. They have like a really interesting selection of different like craft beers in here. So it's becoming very popular, this one. So you've got the view over the back of the complex here where the fountain is. Really nice. Okay, let's look at the menu. So it's just scan here, guys. Scan whatever you want. I've had food a few times from here, pretty decent. Again, like, because this complex, guys, if you look at some of the prices, it's higher than what you're going to pay, like, in most places. But to be fair, you can still get, like, someone like a pad pao for, like, 140 there for chicken or pork, which for a bar, that is not a bad price. And they do have a lot of variety on the menu here. So the opening times at the moment for this one, they're a little bit irregular. I think they're opening around 5 o'clock in the afternoon and they're going to be opening until about midnight. But I think that'll change. I think a lot of the companies now, they're doing a bit of a soft opening. So, you know, like they'll have limited hours. I think the one up in Ari, that opens really early in the morning. Now, I know I've been in there at midday, you know, and you can get a beer. So I'm expecting that this will do the same kind of thing. They'll open for probably maybe lunch. Cheers, guys. Like I say, everyone's doing Cloud 11 wrong. Oh, that's a nice one, that. A little bit sour. Talking about the bars today, I'd say Taproom is one of those, if you want to grab something to eat and grab a beer with your food, I'd say 12 Plato's are kind of one way you can go and grab a beer while you're working or something. Maybe you want to go out for a couple of hours on the laptop. Brew Wave's the one, like it's a proper pub, live music, good for an evening. I would have really liked to stay for sunset, but I'm actually going to watch Mexican wrestling. This is not something I thought I would ever say in Bangkok, hence the Mexico shirt, by the way, in case you're wondering. That video's already out, so if you're interested in that incredibly small niche of Mexican wrestling, you can watch it up there. There's going to be drinks and food though too, guys. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it, guys. See you in the next one.